Well, I'm Patricia, and welcome to my studio. It's my sanctuary, and it is the place where I come and make magic. Our magic happens through me. We grew up in very rural Tennessee. I was a reader, so I knew there was something beyond the farm. I never imagined that I would be doing something creative. I would end up in a studio playing with color is beyond anything I could have ever imagined. And every day I get to come in and run experiments. Every morning I awaken, usually before daylight. Beautiful to drive down Carmel Valley Road and watch the sunrise. It is so inspiring to see the sun rising and the colors that come up. As soon as I get out of my car, I start feeling gratitude that I get to do this. This is my work. I open the door, and it's truly sacred. I open the door, then I go take out a piece of incense and light incense and say thank you for the blessings of the day. When I'm working, I have all these thoughts and memories and feelings that I put onto canvas. And I deal with the process of painting. I don't usually have an idea of what I'm going to do. I totally trust my intuition and where it's going to take me. Yet, there's a lifetime of experiences. And as a psychologist, I was a psychologist for years. As a psychologist, you carry the lifetimes of other people as well. Sometimes there's so much feeling that goes through me. I guess you would say a true empath. This sanctuary holds all those feelings, and I'm very careful and I'm very guarded with it. People come in, they open the door and they go, wow, it feels like a church. I had no idea that I would be a painter. I said, I'll try poetry, photography, film, I'll try welding, sculpture, pottery, I said ceramics. Painting was on the list. I was driving on Carmel Valley Road and there was a sign that said Intuitive Painting for Artists by Lauren Taylor. So I called her, and I had other people in the workshop. I said, if anybody wants to do something creative with me, I'll call you when I find something. And I called her and I said, I'm not an artist, I'm a psychologist, would you let me in? I've never painted before, I've never done anything. And she said, sure, come on. So I went. There were probably 10 people in the class, and they were all artists that were fine artists doing realistic painting that were trying to learn how to do abstract painting. Well, the benefit for me was I didn't know anything. So I didn't have to unlearn what I knew. And so we have these little pieces of paper. I still have hundreds of them around here in the studio. And it was just starting to play with colors. So for the first time in my life, I'm touched just thinking about it. For the first time in my life, I was playing. I'd always worked from the time I was a small child, and then I'd always worked. And then I worked to get through school, and then I worked to get my psychology degree, and then I worked to get my hours, and for the first time in my life, I was playing. So I just would put my blinders on in a workshop, and I would never look at somebody else's art. I would never look at comparing mine to theirs. And when I do a workshop, I say there's no judgment, no comparison. If you start doing that, you're saying theirs is better. You're not in the process of finding yourself. I didn't know there was a name for the kind of painting I was doing. It happened, it came through me. And my beautiful, wonderful husband would sit with me when I'd come home with things and say, oh, I love this color, I love this, tell me about that. And one day he said to me, I've never seen you so happy as you are when you're painting. Making art, I'll sometimes just close my eyes and run my hands over the canvas and let it tell me what it needs. What's not inspiration? I guess that's the what's not inspiration is a better question.